Here are some quotes by Swami Vivekananda. Enjoy.
A brave, frank, clean-hearted, courageous and aspiring youth is the only foundation on which the future nation can be built. Advance like a hero. Do not be thwarted by anything. How many days will this body last, with its happiness and misery? When you have the human body, then rouse the Atman within and say, I have reached the state of fearlessness! And then as long as the body endures, speak unto others this message of fearlessness. Thou art that, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. All forms are transitory, that is why all religions say, God has no form. All love is expansion, all selfishness is contraction. Love is therefore the only law of life. He who loves lives, he who is selfish is dying. Therefore love for love's sake, because it is the only law of life, just as you breathe to live. Astrology and all these mystical things are generally signs of a weak mind. Be grateful that the poor man is there, so that by making a gift to him you are able to help yourself. Be moral. Be brave. Be a heart-whole man, strictly moral, brave unto desperation. Don't bother your head with religious theories. Cowards only sin, brave men never, no, not even in mind. Dependence is misery. Independence is happiness. Devotion to duty is the highest form of worship of God. Do not lower your goals to the level of your abilities. Instead, raise your abilities to the height of your goals. Do not run away, it is cowardice. Every idea that strengthens you must be taken up, and every thought that weakens you must be rejected. Everyone goes with the flow. But the one who goes against the flow becomes someone remarkable in life. Everything can be sacrificed for truth, but truth cannot be sacrificed for anything. Everything is easy when you are busy. But nothing is easy when you are lazy. Everything that we perceive around us is struggling towards freedom, from the atom to the man, from the insentient, lifeless particle of matter to the highest existence on earth, the human soul. The whole universe is in fact the result of this struggle for freedom. Experience is the only teacher we have. We may talk and reason all our lives, but we shall not understand a word of truth until we experience it ourselves. Give everything and look for no return. Go on bravely. Do not expect success in a day or a year. Always hold on to the highest. Be steady. Avoid jealousy and selfishness. Be obedient and eternally faithful to the cause of truth, humanity, and your country, and you will move the world. Have charity towards all beings. Pity those who are in distress. Love all creatures. Do not be jealous of anyone. Look not to the faults of others. He who struggles is better than he who never attempts. Highest love for God can never be achieved without renunciation. I want each one of my children to be 100 times greater than I could ever be. Every one of you must be a giant must, that is my word. Obedience, readiness, and love for the cause. If you have these three, nothing can hold you back. If a thing happens once, it can happen again. If any human being has ever realized perfection, we too can do so. If we cannot become perfect here and now, we never can in any state or heaven or condition we may imagine. If you can get absolutely still for just one moment, you have reached the goal. Is enjoyment the goal of life? Were it so, it would be a tremendous mistake to become a man at all. What man can enjoy a meal with more gusto than the dog or the cat? Go to a menagerie and see the wild animals tearing the flesh from the bone. Go back and become a bird. What a mistake then to become a man. Vain have been my years, hundreds of years, of struggle only to become the man of sense enjoyments. It is the greatest manifestation of power to be calm. Learn to feel yourself in other bodies, to know that we are all one. Throw all other nonsense to the winds. Spit out your actions, good or bad, and never think of them again. What is done. Throw off superstition. Have no weakness even in the face of death. Be free. Man always is perfect, or he never could become so, but he had to realize it. Man stands in materialism. You and I are materialists. Our talking about God and Spirit is good, but it is simply the vogue in our society to talk thus. We have learned it parrot-like and repeat it. So we have to take ourselves where we are as materialists, and must take the help of matter and go on slowly until we become real spiritualists, and feel ourselves spirits, understand the Spirit, and find that this world which we call the infinite is but a gross external form of that world which is behind. No freedom without renunciation. Not even the deepest sleep will give you such a rest as meditation can. The mind goes on jumping even in deepest sleep. Just those few moments in meditation your brain has almost stopped, you forget the body, you feel such pleasure in it. You become so light. This perfect rest we will get in meditation. Only those who want nothing are masters of nature. Our allegiance is to the principles always, and not to the persons. Persons are but the embodiments, the illustrations of the principles. If the principles are there, the persons will come by the thousands and millions. If the principle is safe, persons like Buddha will be born by the hundreds and thousands. But if the principle is lost and forgotten and the whole of national life tries to cling round a so-called historical person, woe unto that religion, danger unto that religion. Religion is realization, not talk, nor doctrine, nor theories however beautiful they may be. It is being and becoming, not hearing, or acknowledging, it is the whole soul becoming what it believes. Renunciation is the very basis upon which ethics stands. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, "As long as I live, so long do I learn." That man or that society which has nothing to learn is already in the jaws of death. Stand up and be strong. No fear. No superstition. Face the truth as it is. Take risks in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. Take up an idea, devote yourself to it, struggle on in patience, and the sun will rise for you. Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life, think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body, be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. Talk to yourself at least once in a day. Otherwise you may miss a meeting with an excellent person in this world. The fault with all religions like Christianity is that they have one set of rules for all. But Hindu religion is suited to all grades of religious aspiration and progress. It contains all the ideals in their perfect form. For example, the ideal of Shanta or blessedness is to be found in Vasishta, that of love in Krishna, that of duty in Rama and Sita, and that of intellect in Shukadeva. Study the characters of these and of other ideal men. The The more opposition there is, the better. Does a river acquire velocity unless there is resistance? The newer and better a thing is, the more opposition I will meet with at the outset. It is opposition which foretells success. Where there is no opposition, there is no success either. The past was great, no doubt, but I sincerely believe that the future will be more glorious still. The remedy for weakness is not brooding over weakness, but thinking of strength. The world is the great gymnasium where we come to make ourselves strong. There is no end to renunciation. There is no help for you, outside yourself. You are the creator of the universe. There is no virtue higher than non-injury. There is only one soul in the universe. There is no you or me, all variety is merged into the absolute unity, the one infinite existence, God. To injure another creates bondage and hides the truth. Negative virtues are not enough, we have to conquer Maya, and then she will follow us. We only deserve things when they cease to bind us. When the bondage ceases, really and truly, all things come to us. Only those who want nothing are masters of nature. We are responsible for what we are, and whatever we wish ourselves to be, we have the power to make ourselves. We are what our thoughts have made us, so take care about what you think. Words are secondary. Thoughts live, they travel far. When you are doing any work, do not think of anything beyond. Do it as worship, as the highest worship, and devote your whole life to it for the time being. Whom anger chains, can ever pass through Maya's gates. Work on with the intrepidity of a lion, but at the same time with the tenderness of a flower. You are incarnations of God, all of you. You are incarnations of the Almighty, omnipresent, divine principle. You may laugh at me now, but the time will come when you will understand. You must. Nobody will be left behind.